The Pat McGann Show is presented to you by Tiege Hanley, uncomplicated skincare for men.
This is RJ Melman.
And I'm Jared Melman.
And we're on the Pat McGann Show. Episode 15.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We are so happy to be here in the West Loop again, live from the Tiege Hanley studios. It's the Pat McGann Show, guys. I hope you are all shoveled out. If you're Chicagoans, holy cow, man, we've been getting dumped on with the snow. I'm a little sore, but I'm showing up for the podcast. And what a great week. I have a couple buddies here, friends, former teammates, former employers. RJ and Jared Melman are here. Guys, what is up? I know you're busy. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
We're so glad to be here.
It seems like it. You guys probably are like in between meetings right now. You
this
have
guy
a
for sure starts earlier than
I did. I started early today.
Yeah, RJ, congratulations. I don't think I've seen you since you've been officially named the CEO of Let Us Entertain You.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to give a little bit of history. I know a lot of people are familiar with Lettuce, but for those that are not, you probably have been in one of their joints, one of their spots. They're in over a dozen states. They have close to, 150 restaurants?
About 120, yeah. Across.
120? All over the place. What are some of the ones that are national where people, like you guys places in Vegas, right?
Yeah, so we have 7 restaurants in Vegas. Might recognize Joe's Prime Steak, Seafood, and Stone Crab. You have Mon Ami Gabi, Eiffel Tower, which is the restaurant that's in the Eiffel Tower there. RPM Italian, a place called Happy Camper that we did with our friend Josh out there. Summer House, which is out in Durango. El Segundo. And then, but we have restaurants in Nashville, Austin, Texas. We have a restaurant in Disney World.
You do?
Washington, D.C. Yeah.
You have in Disney World?
Yeah.
We have a summer house
We have
down
a
there.
summer house,
right?
Summer house on the lake in Disney Springs. It's
Oh, that's fantastic.
super fun. You know, with having little kids, it's been a blast. To
Dude, I
spend
went to
time down
Disney
there.
Springs with my kids, and there's a line for a place to get a chocolate chip cookie there. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Gideon's, I think.
Gideon's, yeah. Have you had the cookie?
We had it, but
Was yours cooked?
We're partial to.
Was yours cooked? Mine was just dough. It was just batter.
So not worth the line.
I don't think so. Waited in that line with my kids. You think you're about to get on a ride, but you're just getting cookies. And we got a bunch of them just because, after you're in line that long, like we better stock up. These are probably ridiculously good. And they were like, it was like eating cookie dough. But we lived off of them that weekend. I do remember we kept like dipping into them. But yeah, I didn't know you guys were in Disney Springs. Yeah, and the Vegas spot's great. Nashville
Just opened Sushi-san and ABBA there. Both opened within about 8 weeks of each other, 6 weeks of each other.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
ABBA is a Swedish band theme place where you go in. Dancing Queen is playing. No, that's ABA. Fantastic spot. You got one right down the street here in the West Loop, right?
Yep.
In Fulton Market.
Correct. Fulton Market, one in Austin, Texas, and then one in Nashville.
You know which one I love, or what I love off of that menu is the short rib hummus. Who thought of putting those two together?
Well, our chef partner there, CJ Jacobson, is immensely talented, and I think that's all him.
Super creative.
Yeah, that's a great spot. Well, anyway,
Thank you.
You probably have been to a lettuce place, and in Chicago, you guys, your family is royalty. This is actually how I met these guys, too. Rich Melman, your father, your dad, founder, right?
Yeah, all 3 of those things are true.
All three. He was really on my radar just from growing up here. My parents used to always take us to your guys' spots. Ed DeBevick's, of course, in the 80s.
No longer ours, even though there's one open. But
someone
bought it.
took the idea,
Yep.
ruined it, took it
Can't
down.
speak to that. I haven't been to the one since it reopened.
Oh, you haven't been?
No.
I actually just took my my daughter for her birthday. She brought some friends there. It's fun. They're dancing on the tables. Or it's a scene. But I reached out to Rich Melman when I had this idea about doing a show on our local PBS station on WTTW. And the idea was to get well-known Chicagoans to try stand-up that haven't done stand-up comedy. It's kind of like a Dancing with the Stars idea. So I cold called. This is how cool your dad is. I cold call Rich Melman, like the busiest guy in the world, about doing stand-up at Zany's, like a 5-minute spot. I'll help you out. And he called me back. And it was funny because I left a message like with whoever was maybe
Probably Ann, his assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You called Oprah too, and she did not call you back.
no,
Is that right?
Oprah. I didn't hear
How many
from
callbacks
Jordan.
did you get?
I got a few calls back,
Yeah.
but not. It was kind of a stretch. But on my short list, I really did want to get your dad involved. And he called me back and said, it's not really my thing. I don't want to be out in front of the camera. I'm kind of more a behind the scenes guy. And he connected me with Jared. And at this time, you guys were opening your first place.
We just opened Hub 51, I think. It was 2008 would be my guess.
Yeah, 2008, Hub 51. And Jared...
Well, you said, well, I'm getting well-known Chicagoans. And I said, well, if you don't mind the fact that I'm not well-known, I'm happy to come on your show with you.
I knew. I was on the ground floor.
There you go.
I was helping Rise all the, but then you and I really got to know each other really well. We became good friends. You were...
It didn't launch my comedy career, but it did make us become friends. So
but you did dive in. I mean, you were going
we
to
did
open
it.
mics.
Yeah, we did it for a while together. We had fun. But the best thing that came out of it was our friendship.
No doubt.
So.
And then you did a 5-minute spot at Zany's, maybe even longer than 5 minutes. And
A couple of them, right?
well,
One that was
recorded.
for this show that he was creating.
Yeah, so this was like a concept I was pitching. So then we taped the pilot, and that was like the pilot. And then they did, lo and behold, they did say like, yeah, let's do a few episodes of this show. So very cool that you took
You had the speed skater. What's his name?
Shawnee Davis.
Yeah, you had Anna Belival.
Yeah.
and
Jared Payton.
Amy Freeze.
Amy Freeze.
You had some.
Yeah, we had some. Susanna Negevin, Lana Bramlett. We had a great roster there. Yeah. These are all people I should invite on this show. See, it's all starting again. All I do, I just keep asking the same people over and over. And at that time, too, we were playing 16-inch softball. Does it get more Chicago than that? Playing 16-inch softball with the Melmans?
And stand up at Zany's?
Yeah, right? Your dad was really involved with that, too, with 16-inch softball, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
we grew up watching him play and
We
coach
played,
teams.
and we played our whole lives until...
We all have young kids now, but he's like, how are we going to get them into baseball?
Are your kids' pinkies like this? Are they off to the side? Like,
Just mine.
Did you break them?
Yeah, both pinkies.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I can't believe that didn't happen to me because here I am like,
You were a good
I'll
third
play.
baseman. You were a good third baseman.
Yeah, I played third base. The hot corner.
I
Deadly
still
line drives.
think about that play where I'm in left field, someone hits a ball over my
we did
head,
that many times.
and
You threw it home.
I throw it to Pat.
Home. Didn't he tag
No,
you guys
Pat is my cutoff, and he throws it and
Yeah,
Gets him out.
You had a golden arm. And we didn't have, in softball, especially where, I'm sorry, but we were playing co-ed softball. Great sport. We were very competitive. But sometimes you put, this behind the plate, someone who may not be all, great all hands team.
yeah.
So I would go from
It was
third.
it was our lowest skilled player.
Right.
Often was
There
the
you go.
fill-in at catcher.
I would go from third base and just run back, and cover home. And this dude with his gun of an arm, very accurate too. We tagged a few. A few putouts at the plate. And then the best thing, what I love to tell, is there were a couple games I couldn't make. And do you remember who filled in for me?
Robbie Gold.
Robbie Gold. It's like, yeah, you need a professional athlete to fill my shoes. I was not very good at the plate, though. You were a great hitter, and
Thank
you too, Jared. You guys could hit the ball.
Thank you.
But that's a sport. Like, do you have to explain that to people? Because a lot of people outside of Chicago, they don't know 16-inch softball.
I think you just show them the ball, and then this is what you play with.
yeah,
Play with this purse, filled purse,
it is not very soft. The
and
clincher.
there's no gloves.
No gloves.
They're very.
That's what happened to me when I went to college. I went to school in Ohio, and our floor had an intramural softball team, and they're like, "We had a game tonight, 8:00," and I ran out. Here we go, let's go.
Bring a glove.
Yeah, like, where's your glove? I'm like, I thought we were playing softball. Yeah, where's your glove? And they were playing the 12-inch. But man, those were the days. And we had the 51 hats. I think we won a couple.
League championships.
Right?
Yeah, well, I think so.
Yeah, we won a bunch of co-ed league championships. It was fun.
Yeah, you guys went on. I kind of had to retire.
We've all stopped playing. We
Yeah,
talk
we-
about getting a team back
I
together.
haven't picked
We're
up a bat
just
in
old.
5 years, and I'm sad about it.
Yeah, it's like a mental escape. That's what I feel about
We
basketball.
played Monday
too.
nights. It was like a great Monday night. It was
Yeah.
just fun.
Don't you wish you could just? I was talking to somebody like last summer. I wish there were workouts where like, yeah, this guy he hits me fly balls, and I just had to chase down fly balls. Go out. If you work out today? Yeah, I was just fielding grounders. Shot around. If you're playing basketball, like that's the workout. You just get someone to rebound.
But like, I don't even feel that you hear like I get served. Whether it's photos or I see old photos, it's like, here's the Alderman game from 1984. It's like Verdoliak and all these people like
that would play,
and it was like everyone played,
and they played into their.
What's the Belushi movie that about last night? Like it starts with softball. It's like that was life, and is there a cop fireman game anymore? Is there like people would go to these things and go watch, and it's like. I feel like that's a sad part of Chicago that maybe is missing a little bit.
Yeah, because we all have our screens now, and we're all in our. But you guys create places where people come together, which is really our only hope, right? Because that's what we're all really want to do is be able to be with each other, and that is what you guys are so great at. And I want to talk about Hub 51. That was your initial place, and you did close that after how many years?
18, I think.
It's almost 17.
17 years.
17, 18 years. And you still have that location, that property. You just opened a new place in there.
Yeah, we actually opened two places in it. We opened
Gus's?
A place called Gus's Sip and Dip. Is about a third of what Hub 51 was, and the other 2/3 just opened a couple months ago called Crying Tiger. It's a Southeast Asian restaurant with our chef partner, Tai Dang.
Oh, wow. I have not been to Crying Tiger yet. Crying Tiger. I have been to Gus's. Gus's Sip and Dip. Fantastic place.
Thank you.
Good spot.
Open late,
which this is my thing. When I go into a city, that's how I judge the city. You finish a show at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Where can I go, sit down, and have a
respectable meal?
Yeah, at late night. There's not many cities where you can do that in, right? What would be the cities that you like? Vegas, New York.
Here, but even less here than it used to be.
We were talking about Nashville.
Nashville's,
I feel like there's late spots just because of the kind of the bar scene.
Nashville is blowing up big time. So I do want to check out that Crying Tiger. How do you guys come up with the names? Crying Tiger.
So Crying Tiger is actually a famous. It's a dish in Thailand. It's a steak dish, and we have a Crying Tiger steak on the menu. But it's
do tigers cry?
Because it's so spicy.
That's what the name. That's why it comes from.
Yeah,
that's why. All right.
They're not just sad.
Weeping lion.
That's
sad cat. Yeah, you could have named it Sad Cat.
Well, the Weeping Lion is our African restaurant that we're working on.
Oh, is it right? Ladies, are you looking for a gift for your man? Don't you want him to last longer and ward off premature age activation? Well, look no further. How about some uncomplicated skincare for men? Go to Teej.com right now and pick up our Level 3 anti-aging system. Great products in here, including our Super Serum. Your man's going to be looking younger, healthier, and everyone will be much happier once you get this. Go to Teej.com/Pat right now and get 40% off your order. The Asian cuisine, if you say, right, is a big part of what you guys are doing now. You have Ramen-san. That's a really popular place, River North. Did you have to talk like your dad into some of these new concepts, or was it like, yeah, we're gonna?
I think we opened that when he was out of town, actually.
Oh my God! What a man! When I'm out of town, my kids do not. What did you do while I was gone? Did you open another business? No, they throw their clothes all over the house. I think we did that when Dad wasn't looking. So you open the place, and then he's.
I think he's super supportive of. While he didn't dream of doing a Thai restaurant or whatever, like he stays really current with what's going on, and
there's not a day that goes by that he's not in our test kitchen working
food.
On some new item with, chefs, plural.
Yeah, but we have these two partners, a guy named Amarit and then Ty, the chef, who's super talented.
Yeah, I know
Amarit.
Yeah,
but
great dude.
Amarit grew up at his family's Thai restaurants. They had, Star of Siam, and a few other places growing up. And he was working in them as a kid, and he, I think, always wanted to do a new version of a Thai restaurant. And then, obviously, Ty is super talented Vietnamese chef, and
His name is Thai, but he's Vietnamese, so that
I got you.
cool.
Does he spell it? Thai?
THAI.
Yeah.
THAI? Oh, wow. Well, that's even more misleading.
But I think and we always loved that food. We got to travel to Australia when we were younger, and Australia has amazing Southeast Asian food. We'd been to Hong Kong, and during the research for the trip, you went back to Thailand. Some of the team went to Vietnam. So
I love the research part of your gig. You guys go to exotic places, you go all over the world, and then you look for inspiration, you look for ideas.
see what's going on out there. Yeah, I think.
What's something that you've seen recently that you're like, oh, wow, that's... Because I saw something about Ramen-san. The beer that you serve is comes out differently than a typical draft beer.
No, we were on a trip to Japan to taste a bunch of ramen. And the last day, at the airport lounge, actually, we saw this beer dispensing machine that like blast chilled the beer and then introduced nitrogen or something into the foam, so it made it really like a creamy foam.
And it was like a self-contained thing.
Machine.
And that's a little detail that you guys pay attention to. Like, it's these little
We're
things
like, this is an
that separate you.
beer, and we've never seen this in the States. Or I mean,
I've seen this machine in the U.S. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how much like you have leaned into not say drinks, but like it goes beyond food. You have when you go to your spot, you can get an incredible cocktail. You have one of my favorite spots, 3 Dots and a Dash, which is like speakeasy tiki bar vibe, very cool. You enter through an alley, which makes you feel, pretty cool, a little shady. Little like
It's a well lit alley.
I know somebody. Yeah, it's well lit. That's true. And you got kind of like not that I went to Trader Vic's. I'm a little but it's kind of how I picture that, right?
Our goal was that it felt like a little bit of an escape. That it feels like a 2-hour vacation when you're in the city. So, how do we make a basement feel tropical and escapist? But I mean, that was like a leftover space. We were working on Bub City, which is our country bar.
It's above it, upstairs.
And there was this like low ceiling, cramped basement beneath it, and the landlord said, "I'll dig out the floors to make the ceiling height higher
taller, yeah.
if you guys are willing to put another concept down there." And he
dug further into the earth
exactly,
so we could all get
so you could
wrecked
get
down there.
So
that
you
building
could get a
is
pina
actually
colada.
pretty cool, though. I mean, you can see the original storefront in the basement from the Chicago fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the city rose up,
They-
right? Because they built above it.
They built on top of it?
Yeah.
So in like our storage room, there's like the old facade of the building. It's pretty cool.
It's
Oh,
like
that is
halfway,
wild.
halfway down.
Yeah, you got some history in not only your company, but where your offices are. I believe that's an old courthouse.
Yeah.
That's where they had like the Black Sox scandal trial. Say it ain't so, Joe. And I think they used to hang people behind that place. Do you know that?
I think that's
I
correct.
think that's true.
Have you noticed any supernatural happenings?
No, there's like tours. There's like walking tours of.
The last public hangings, like in Chicago, were I think at that courthouse or behind the courthouse.
Oh, really? So people have always been hanging out there. Hey-o! All right. That's a good transition point. Because when I want to talk about the first place, which is still open, the first Let Us Entertain You place is, 54 years old? 54 years, been in business, established in 1971.
RJ Grunts.
RJ Grunts, which really like expanded the concept of what a restaurant could be. Funny. And this is the whole thing about what I love about you guys is I didn't realize what you were doing at first, but when we'd go to your places when I was younger, it felt like a show. And it's right there in the name, Let Us Entertain You. But maybe it's not as in your face, you don't realize it's happening, but it's from the minute you walk in, it really is an experience. You got, back in the day, you had servers and funny costumes, you got jokes on the menus, you have like an experience. And it's got to be super intentional and something that you have
Well,
to...
obviously we weren't around for the opening of it, but I think our dad poured all of his ideas into that place. That was his first restaurant that he opens with his best friend, and anything that he was passionate about and working on went into that. And I think there was a sense of humor and a lightness to it that probably there was no goal of making this a company. I think Rich would say he was just opening a restaurant. His
Yeah.
goal was to have a job.
His goal was to make as much as he was making working for someone else. And,
Yeah.
But get to express his ideas, right? I mean, I think he had worked for his dad for a while, who wasn't open to our dad's creativity. Ultimately left working for his dad and worked for a few other people, but really wanted a place where he could like just do what he wanted and let his ideas come through. And, I think, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying this place like popularized the salad bar.
Sure.
Which was a concept that was probably,
Yeah.
it was new.
Some people say he invented it. He'll say like he saw something kind of similar in an article about a place in Hawaii, but for him it was there wasn't room in the kitchen. The kitchen wasn't big enough to make
is that
salad.
right?
So he's like,
Okay.
well,
Yeah,
I'll put
the
this stuff-
space was an old like Woolworths type of like
pharmacy.
Oh, like
Pharmacy.
a corner store. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The place was carpeted. He rips up the carpet, and like this wouldn't happen today. I feel like, but
Beautiful
there's this like
terrazzo.
beautiful terrazzo floor underneath the carpet. Like,
Probably because it was a bank before that or
Sure.
something. Who knows what it was.
Oh, no
In the-
kidding.
in the-
So they took it all down and it's like, oh, this is like marble.
Yeah, right.
facade.
We'll keep it.
Yeah. And the salad bar now, you might be like, I'm good. I'm not going to. This is as we're coming around, like fist bump each other, masks,
Yeah.
like coming out of that vibe. So it's not as like something that, but at the time it was like, dude, this is incredible.
Yeah.
And you could control your own portions. And
totally.
another thing I think you guys invented was potato skins. Is that true?
Rich does take credit for that. He will say he invented that.
I saw that.
Was that a Fred thing?
No, he had a.
We have a partner, my dad's first partner after his best friend. This was the first guy that became a partner with them. And Rich will say he never threw anything out. So I could see him saying, oh, no, we're peeling the potato.
I think he had met this guy who was really into health,
Okay.
like macrobiotic food, and was saying what the health benefits of the skins of the potato were.
That's how far
And-
we've come
Yeah.
with food and health and information. You know, it's a good diet. You need
The
some
TGI
potato
Fridays
skins.
diet.
And the food basket wasn't that.
I don't think he invented baskets.
No, but
I think that was
in
in 4000
Oh,
Egypt.
I thought that was an idea.
BC.
His putting the food in the basket and the tray line, the liner in there.
I think once again it was the kitchen's really small there, so they didn't have a dishwashing area. So
an area big enough
big
if
enough
they had
to
to wash
all the
a
plates
bunch of
and stuff.
plates. So
yeah. So you
it
guys
has a
ma-
dishwasher for the record.
Yeah, you were. And this is another thing I love about you guys. You guys had to work in the trenches, behind the scenes, and kind of learn the business like your dad did, work in every position at the place. Do you think that is the way to go? Like that's really the only way to learn the biz? Because I worked for you guys for a while. That was the only time I worked in a restaurant. And you worked me to death.
You were a great bar back.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was like putting your liquor room together, building out.
well, that was when we had a nightclub. So there was a ton of liquor coming in.
Oh, yes.
40
there
cases,
was.
40 cases
I
of
remember
tequila.
someone came in and said, "Wow, you guys move a lot of vodka," and you said, "Like, yeah, I do move a lot of vodka. I move all these boxes
From
around
here to
this-
here.
No joke. It was like, so this is during the day of Paris Club, great French restaurant, right there on Hubbard. And above it was the most popular club, maybe in the country at the time.
I don't know about that,
But Studio Paris, definitely in Chicago. Studio Paris. What's this era? This is like 08 to 2020?
it's like 2010 to
20
20 to 18.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19.
And the bottle service. Is that still going on? Are people still doing bottle service
I think so,
around?
yeah.
Yes.
I think so. We don't make it out.
We
as
don't have a
often.
nightclub anymore, so
You got
we're
out of the nightclub business, or you're just like,
I fell asleep at 9:30 last night. It was great.
is that something, was that intentional? Like, been there, done that? Don't want to have to, like, know what it goes into it? Or may revisit it again?
To be successful at it, I think it seems like simple. It's like, yeah, you're just pouring vodka and having DJs come. But I think to have a real personality, you need to be there and work it. And we were there a lot. And that time of our life is over. Jared's got 2 little kids. I have 2 little kids. It's hard to.
I think if we had a young partner that was interested in that, we might, help them navigate that world, but I don't.
Opportunity. You guys hear that? You want to run a nightclub with the Melman boys? Apply within. Send us an email at the Pat McGann Show at teej.com. We'll hook you up with a interview or a. Do you call them interviews still?
I think it's still called
When
an
you
interview.
when
Yeah.
you are talking to a prospective.
What word would you use?
I don't know. And I hear people now like it's not really an interview. It's a conversation. It's an exchange of ideas. No, it's an interview.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay. Good. What do you ask people during an interview? What do you have like a go-to question where you're
You know,
like,
Jared does a lot more interviews than I do, so he might.
I
All
usually
right, act like we'll do a little role play. Act like I'm like I want to come in. I want to get a gig at Weeping Lion, at Crying Tiger. I'm gonna be a prospective server.
Okay.
All right. So what are you gonna ask me?
How did you hear about us?
I was just walking by. Love the area. I was at the adult bookstore next door. Is that still there?
It is, yeah.
Crying Tiger. Well, originally Hub 51. The neighbor is it called TJ's?
TJ's Adult Bookstore.
TJ's Adult Bookstore, which has probably been there longer than most of the businesses in the neighborhood.
all of River North.
Do you ever notice regulars? Like, oh, there's that guy again.
For sure. Yeah.
In and out of there?
Yeah, I'm picturing a few people right now.
All right. So what do you ask somebody?
Well, I just say, are you working anywhere currently?
Yes, I am, but not in a restaurant business.
Where are you working?
I opened for Sebastian Maniscalco. No, I do a little stand up because he's not touring right now. No, I'm no. All right, we'll take it from the top. Where am I working? I can't I don't want to go too far in. Like,
Well, if
come
you
on.
want me to fake interview you, you got a fake interview back.
Ask me something. No,
I really just want to know about
I
where they've worked and why they didn't want to work there anymore. Why they went to the next place.
I was
If someone has
stocking
worked
a liquor room for a very popular nightclub.
Got it. Now
And
defunct.
It grew exponentially, and they kept moving the liquor room from upstairs to downstairs. And I had to move 40 cases of Grey Goose.
I forgot about
Grey
it.
Goose, Red Bull.
I think if you're interviewing someone, you might have a longer interview for someone that's in leadership.
Sure.
That you're going to want to know more about their life history, about that. But at the end of the day, I think you're looking if you get along. This industry is actually kind of simple.
If every restaurant you work at, you work there for 6 months and you hate your boss when you leave, you're gonna
There's a
work
good
with
chance
us
you
for
might
6
like-
months and hate me when you leave. So
Yeah, right.
I'd sort of just look for
Pattern.
yeah.
But there's not like a question like, what would you do in this situation? Or how do you handle,
No, it's.
have you ever been arrested?
I feel like you can
Are there
really
any
train a
warrants
lot
out
of
for you?
you can train a lot of the hard parts or the technical parts about the job, and I think you're just looking to see if you get along. We work on these big teams of people. A restaurant could have 200-300 people working there, not all at the same time necessarily, and you're looking at people that fit in and get along, and people that you want to work alongside with. So, I think part of it is just that.
That's got to be fulfilling to consider how many people you employ and how many people that you give like a livelihood to. How many people do work for Lettuce? Is that like something you know off the top of your head, or?
Sure, it's around across the country. It's around 8,000 people, full
Wow.
part time.
But it goes both ways. I mean, I think we have an
People
amazing life too because of
Those
people working hard.
Yeah, we're lucky to work with so many great people. It's like we're
A lot of talented
Friends.
people, a lot of passionate
Yeah.
people. I mean, I think about up and down the organization. There's
people have been around a long time. It's like just dedicated.
Well, yeah,
to
and
here.
you guys do train employees, and you do take a different approach, and maybe it does feel a little bit more family because you guys are family. Does that ever come into it? Is it ever difficult? Because RJ being the CEO, your dad's still very much involved day to day. You're an executive partner. Molly, executive partner. And I know your mom
That's our
is
sister
involved.
for those.
And yeah, Molly Melman, sister. If we had another microphone, we probably would have had her here too. It's a little tight. But what is it like working with family?
It's mostly fun.
the vast majority of the time. I think it's good. We
Are you just saying that because you're looking at each other?
No, like it really is. Like it,
No,
there
I
are,
know that. I know
there
that.
are days where you'd probably be angry with your coworker regardless, right? Or not get along, but your family, so you have to figure out how to mend it or separate it. Or
I remember early on, people would ask us a lot of times in interviews, like, "Do you guys live together?" It's like we work together, we see each other at all family holidays. Like,
of course we don't.
we need a little time apart.
You never did room together?
No,
Not since we
like
lived at our parents' house together.
Oh, yeah.
we were roommates.
For 12 years or 18 years.
No, I mean, of course we argue. Of course we disagree. And there are times where we don't get along. I think the vast majority of the time we get along really well. And I think we've also found that the ideas that we all get excited about usually turn out the best. So,
Well, one idea I think that you guys probably seem to be in line about is the Windy City Smokeout. Another huge thing. And then again, this just speaks to like the diverse nature of everything you guys are doing. You got the restaurants, you got the spots for cocktails, donuts. You got a donut spot,
yeah,
don't you?
Do Right Donuts.
Do Right Donuts. And the Windy City Smokeout, which has grown to be,
Sure.
I mean, my daughter went to this last year. Was it Megan?
Maroney.
Megan Maroney. Yeah, she's got the shirt.
She coming for Lainey Wilson this year?
Oh, she'll be there. I'm assuming. But I think
It's
that
wild
it was
to think
maybe
that
like
your daughter is old enough to go to the smokeout now.
Well,
by
I
the way.
don't know that she was old enough, but she went. I remember having that thought last year, like, wait, where are you going? But this singer, she was pretty popular with younger girls. I mean, it was like, I don't know how many, like high school age. I mean, my daughter at the time was going into 8th grade. And it's not really like your demo for that, but the thing has grown. I mean, it used to be on a side street in downtown Chicago.
13 years ago, the first one was.
Has it been that long now? 13 years?
The first one was at the parking lot next to Nordstrom.
Oh wow!
It's about
Well,
2,500
how this
people.
really started? I mean, do you want like the origin story?
Yeah.
There was something called the Oyster Fest that our restaurant Shaw's used to put on every year. And it was in October at the kickoff of oyster season.
or
whatever.
cold water season.
And
Is that the best time to have oysters in October, November?
I think I think they say like it's probably not as true anymore, but there was a time where you wouldn't get them as much in the summertime, and then so like the fall would hit, and then the waters get really cold, especially in the East Coast and the West Coast.
I always heard that the month has to have an R in it for it to be a good time to have an oyster. So May, June, July.
So September would be
August,
the start.
Yeah.
Right?
So, okay, there you go. You just did that right in your head.
Either way, they threw this party on this parking lot, and it was wildly popular. It was like just a great party in October, so the weather's terrible. Oysters, not exactly the most popular food, though they, people that love them.
But
And
like
they-
to be eating it on foot outside, walking
in the
around.
rain and the cold. But again, this was this fun thing that we'd go to
It was
every
great.
year.
They'd always draw a few thousand people, right? A couple thousand
And they'd
people.
play like bluegrass music and
Blues.
Yeah.
So we said, imagine if we took a popular music genre, a popular cuisine, and did it in a month with good weather. And so we
Just a little twist on it.
Yeah.
What if we did?
No, but we used the same parking lot that they threw the Oyster Fest in for the original smokeout. It was this little lot across from Nordstrom downtown. And the first year we had like
2,500 people over the weekend, maybe
5,000 people. I thought it was
maybe
closer.
at most. I mean,
And again, not thinking, oh, it's going to be this big thing, but it grew a little bit every year. And we said, how can we make it better? And we
we had
moved
5
to
barbecue teams the first year.
Oh,
3
wow.
from Chicago. We were one of them, Bub City, and then Barry from Smoke was one, and I think Charlie from Lily Q. And they were
It's like-
awesome. And we had to beg the Salt Lick to be there from Austin, Texas.
Oh, and now people are probably begging you to get
Well,
in there.
I think now we have a great group of barbecue teams from literally all over the world that come in, and it's a lot more.
Is it competitive? Do you have a competition?
No.
early on we said we don't want it to be a competition. When it's a competition, those teams, they get very insular, and we said like this should just be a fun social weekend.
And now it's become like as big as it's
we
like the Taste and Lala. It's the Windy City Smokeout. That's who you got coming up. Do you have it booked for next year?
Yeah. So the headliners are announced. It's Lainey Wilson, Hootie and the Blowfish is out
Oh.
touring. Darius Rucker.
Maybe you guys are sick of 8th grade girls being there too. We're bringing in some bangers. Hootie.
Blake Shelton and Jordan Davis.
And we're doing a 5th night, which we haven't done. We're doing a Wednesday night
with a special band called Treaty Oak Revival.
Oh, very cool.
We also took it to Texas. We did one in Dallas or Fort Worth or
Arlington, Texas. We're doing it outside of the Cowboys Stadium there, AT&T Stadium.
Well, that you can do in October.
It's actually in April, so yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But, end of April, and that one is Shabuzi and Ko Wetzel and Riley Green, who is a
And this will be year 2 of Dallas?
Yeah.
Year 2.
Oh, congratulations. I didn't know you guys were growing that too. So much going on. I don't know how you guys keep track of all this stuff.
We've got great partners.
Yeah, but it's pretty crazy. Hey, parents of teenagers, especially moms. Do you have a kid struggling with acne? I did back in the day. My parents wouldn't even look in my face. My yearbook photo was so airbrushed, you didn't even know it was me. But anyway, all that happened because I didn't have this. I didn't have Tige Clear, the level 3 acne system. A lot of great products in here, gonna clear your kid right up. He'll have no trouble inviting someone to prom, asking somebody out. Do they invite people? What do they do these days? Whatever. Go to the website, Tige.com/Pat. Get a 40% discount. Build some confidence in your child. Get the Tige Clear acne system. They need it. And when you're going into all these places, and now you have kids, is it hard to like find time, like the family time and the work time? And do your kids know what you're up to?
So my son is the oldest of the cousins. So
He has a 5-year-old.
I have a 5-year-old. So he knows what's going on. He could.
Well,
Okay.
the other day,
How old were you when you started working, like doing something at contributing?
6 and 7. Like I
Are you
go to
serious?
work with my dad. Yeah.
Did
like
he
you
was
I,
a seater at the original Ed DeBevics. He
All right,
wanted
we
to buy
have
a
to-
camera.
I wanted to buy a camera.
We have to pour one out for the 6'7" reference that you just said. But yeah, now we'll get back on track. The are you,
6'7" is what the kids say, RJ.
Got it.
Oh, you wait till your son knows about all
It'll
this.
probably be
brain
gone
rot.
already.
Yeah, keep them off screens. If I can give any advice to you guys, your kids probably don't have screens yet, and you may be a little bit more disciplined in that. Don't ever give them.
I think they say don't give them a phone. You know, like one of the advice that I've read is don't give a phone until they're in high school.
Yeah, it just sucks the life right out of them.
You think it's just kids?
Yeah, no, all of us. But we're more developed when you're at that age. At least your brain is developed, and like we.
How
grew
old
up-
were you
I
when you
grew
had
up
your
without
first
it.
cell phone? Because I was 19.
You were 19. I was probably 22, 21, 22.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
because we're a couple years apart. So
I mean,
about
I
the
was
same
still
time.
a moron, but I was like, and those phones, the first ones, they
They
didn't
were just
like,
a phone.
You weren't
It was like,
watching
here's a
something.
phone.
Yeah, I didn't even start. I've been apprehensive about all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Email, when email came out, I was like, I'm not email. We used to like make jokes about that. Like, yeah, send me an email. I'll email you. This is like 1994. This is my buddies and I. Or yeah, that's when it kind of came out. And I was in. You ever think about that? Like, where'd you went to Kansas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you went here to DePaul.
Yeah.
Did you have the internet when you were in college?
I didn't use like when you get like the Kansas email address.
Yeah.
My all 4 years, I never logged in once. Like that is how that is.
Right.
How,
You had to. I mean, you had to go to a place to register for your classes.
correct.
Right?
I had to
It
go
wasn't
in
online. It
person.
was like,
I had to go in person still to like.
Yeah.
I want to get into History 101 and whatever. They're like, oh, that's full. Like depending on the registration day you got.
Right. Don't you feel like your education is kind of like obsolete? Like, I don't even feel like my degree is worth really much. Like, I didn't have there was no internet. There was no like.
Is that because you went to Dayton or just because of the
I think it's just because it's just like we've been passed by, like kind of like an old model. Like they don't make them like that anymore. We don't have those
Well,
parts.
I don't think any of us. It's hard to like. I was a political science major. Like I don't have a career that deals with that. I don't know what your major was, but
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
it's like I don't. I think the idea of going to school is probably more important than the classes that I took. Like the time there, the time to be an adult, the time to be away from family.
Right.
To like learn
a
to
couple times a year, maybe more. Dad calls one of us and needs help turning the brightness on his screen up. Has he done this to you? Like my screen's all dark.
You think it was just once a year, or twice a year?
It's maybe once a month.
Yes.
And I sometimes wonder what will the equivalent be with our kids.
What will I have to
What are
ask
they gonna
William
be like?
for?
Oh God, you don't know how to
Oh yeah.
work
right.
this robot that
Yeah.
cleans the house or whatever it is.
The work ethic, kind of what we're getting to though. Like you're 6, 7 years old working at the Vevix, and now you're gonna bring your guy in and have him do some stuff around the restaurants.
Dad said to him,
Do you
want to
go
come
to work? And he said,
learn restaurants. He said, I learned restaurants already.
I know what's going on.
He already knows them.
I asked him to go get my iPad this morning. I was like sitting on the couch having coffee, and he was in the kitchen. He's like, "Why do you make me work so hard?" You know,
Going to get me something.
yeah, like just go get it, kid.
Right? That's how I was. I mean, I've been talking about that too. That's what I felt like I was getting with my kids. Like like you're getting Gophers. You're getting a caddy because that's what we were. We were fetching things. But I feel your dad on the font, or not the font size. This is what I want to talk about, the brightness, because now I'm going to be 50. I'm struggling with the font sizes on some of these menus.
It went last year for me. It was just like,
really? Yeah, it's like overnight, right? Is there something you can do? Do you get that complaint at restaurants? Like, I can't read the menu. Is there something to put
I yell at
the
our
table?
own teams. I'm like, why are you making it so small? They're like, this is the font we've always used. Like, I don't know. Like, you guys are tricking me.
You got to beef it up a little bit.
Get that thing to 14.
Do you feel like there are certain, I don't want to say complaints, but needs or grievances you hear from, like, generationally? How would you say, like, what are, like, the 20-year-olds, 30, what do they come in and...
What year do you, how old do you think you are?
How old do I think I am?
I know you're
How
50.
do you feel?
Oh, how old do I feel? Yeah, I mean, I don't 35, 40. I'm going to be 50.
Okay.
Am I selling that?
But I'm saying, like, you
I don't
always
even know how
like,
I felt
You look
at
the
35.
same. You look good.
But it's
Thank you,
like,
man.
isn't it weird to feel that you're, like, we're truly middle-aged now?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, beyond middle
Well-
age. Like, technically, probably.
You know, you start, I'm 43, and then I say, okay, I got
Middle
to live
is
to 86
86
to be on the first half.
Yeah, so I got to get to
And anything
92
less.
to be in
Oh,
the
yeah.
middle.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm in the third quarter for sure. You know?
Yeah, but like, I don't feel that way, and that's a weird feeling. So you say, like, how do you? It's like, I don't know.
Like when you saw your
20
dad. When
we
you,
opened Hub 51. I'm 29. Jared's 25. Right? Like,
Yeah.
but it feels like it was an eternity ago, but also yesterday, and
Right, right.
it's like this weird.
Do you see it in
Time is
other
so
people in
strange.
your life? Like I can see, you know, I see it like parents, aunts, uncles, some, you know,
Yeah.
people that are like
On the decline?
We're getting older, all of us.
Yeah, but then we're next up,
Oh, I know it.
right? Like we're on deck to be
Yeah.
the old generation.
I know, and that's why I can't read the menu. That's why I have a font issue and a lighting issue, or it's loud in here. Like I'm starting to like, oh man, am I starting to feel these thoughts?
Well, we probably think about kids' menus and the experience for families coming in more than we did before we had kids.
You're just like, that's not a thing. We don't
And
have a
so,
kids menu. Yeah.
as our eyesight gets worse, the font's going to get bigger, bolder.
Yeah.
So
So you will accommodate. We'll grow with you.
96-point font projected on the wall, far away, nice distance.
Yeah, I think
Bold,
that's just,
bold light, lining.
Yeah,
bright lights,
Yeah.
just quiet music.
yeah. You got to have a place for those people.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a wide range of, you meet everyone's needs. Do you miss any of your old spots?
Yeah, I mean,
Just selfishly having lunch at Hub. I mean, that was the restaurant that was open, and
ate at a lot.
yeah.
I mean, Studio Paris was an unbelievable time of our lives. I mean, that was
I think
all of
Molly
our 20s and 30s.
Said the other day, like, I wish we could go back and have one night there. Like, that would be kind of fun. But
Oh God, I remember being in there, and you guys would have like a lot of like names, big name athletes, celebrities coming in there. Like I was there, half the Cubs team was there after a big game. Like you guys brought everybody in. Chance, he used to always be there.
I mean, I think about the people that performed there. It was like Bieber, Snoop, Lady Gaga was there. Like, I was going through like
I was there.
I got sort of
Skilo
like a-
was there.
Avicii,
Avicii.
Cascade, Tiesto.
Calvin Harris. It was crazy.
And do you remember that night that Skilo was there?
CeeLo.
Skilo? Who's Skilo?
He was our first celebrity we booked there. It was like one of the
He
opening
was?
night. Yeah.
Skilo? Another great night.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. All of them.
Dude. First of the month. We just kicked that off yesterday. Can you believe it's December? Love Bones. They're from Ohio. Cleveland?
They are.
Yeah. Do you have a, do you remember this one night? We were in Vegas. same time, randomly. And I think I was talking to you, and I was like, yeah, I'm in Vegas, and you're like, RJ's out there. You should hit him up. And I hit you up. You're like, meet me here, and it was Young MC, Bust a Move.
Yes.
Do you remember that night?
Didn't we
out.
go? It was like a pretty bad club.
Yeah.
It was. Wasn't it like Studio 54? Is that what it was? Or
Oh, yeah,
It was
may
at the
have been.
MGM Hotel.
Yes.
It was maybe my first and only time, and it was like a super weird room. He was in an all white like leather suit or something like that. Is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I getting this right?
Yeah, and he
It
came
was
out
weird.
and he walked on like a catwalk, like
Yeah.
around the. And I was like, dude, this is surreal. Bust a Move. Principal's office, or what was the other one he had? He was like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, but so many great times.
I think that was like such a great time in our life. I don't know what else
it
I
blurs
miss.
though, doesn't it? Like I can't have a hard time like from 20 or maybe even like 31 to 45. Like it's just kind of like a blur. No, no one else experiencing that.
It's like hard to imagine. Like, but now I can't even imagine time before my kids, which is weird. You know, Like,
Yeah.
you can't.
Well, that changes everything. Changes everything.
Well, it certainly makes time speed up, or it feels like it.
It's like, were the kids around then? And you're like, no, we were. You know, they were more than 5 years.
And then you felt like you had responsibilities then, and now you have like now it's just the ultimate responsibility.
Sure, and that starts at 7
Yeah.
or 6:30 a.m. You know, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's the
That
hours are
responsibility
different.
used to start at 10. You know?
Yeah, the hours suck. That is brutal. The other thing that I was wanting to talk about, you got to like adjust now, right? With technology and things coming out. Are you guys embracing the cashing out at the table, like paying the bill at the table? What do you call those things?
The QR codes?
Or the handheld?
Well, both. We have both of those.
Yeah. So a lot of our service teams use the handheld so they can ring the order in at the table.
What do you tell them to do? Like, all right, bring it up there, give it to the customer, and then hang while you're like deciding
so we
their
have two.
fate.
So these QR codes you can scan and just pay, and you don't have to have that interaction. But
Oh, yeah?
I mean, if you've traveled in Europe at all, it's like they've been paying at the table there forever. It's not.
I love
an
it.
issue. It's so much more efficient than watching someone walk away with your credit card and then come back 5 minutes later. Like it's definitely faster.
I feel like they got to be doing that at comedy clubs more because that used to be a thing. You go to a comedy,
2-drink minimum, and
and then they drop the checks. So when you're doing a show, if you're up there and you're last comic, if you're closing out the show, a lot of clubs have they call it the dropping checks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 15 minutes left, and you get a bill dropped on you. Well, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna be like, oh, I want to finish. I want to watch this bit. I want to hear. You're like looking at the term paper that was just handed.
I feel
in
like
front
I
of
went
you.
to a show, and like the drinks you ordered on an app, and then you just closed out then, so you never had to wait for your check.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, so you don't have to be doing math and who ordered what. So it is so much more efficient. But it is awkward when they come there and then you kind of like you got to figure out what you're tipping them
In front of them?
in front of them. And I feel like that's an opportunity there. Like, what could they do? Could they? Do you tell them like you got to hang there to ask them, talk to the other people at the table, or play a song, juggle?
I don't think we have a perfect solution for it, but
I think it probably depends on your rapport with the
Yeah.
staff. I think they look the other way a lot of times. Like they don't want to look at what you're tipping or whatever. But
Tipping is insane, like how it has like exploded all across. But the servers in a restaurant, those are the most deserving, and it's got to be at least 20%, right? Can we say that to people? You should be tipping at least 20, at least. No?
I hope everyone makes as much as they can while they're with us. I mean,
but we, like everything, it's like we try not to think of one table's tips, and we'd encourage our teams to zoom out. There's going to be good tips, there's going to be bad tips, and
Yeah.
But I think that the requirement is still to give good service, and be engaging and good to a table too. So that you understand there is some responsibility to.
Yeah,
to
no
do
doubt.
that, so.
Well, you guys always have great service at your places.
Hey,
And you
knock
take
on wood.
care of these
Knock on-
people.
yeah.
You took care of them during the pandemic. You that was noted. I think a lot realize, like, and you were leaders in that way. So that is much appreciated. You're just great humans. And that's why I was happy that you guys were able to join me today.
Thank you.
This is a great time. I want to tell people, get online, get some lettuce gift cards. Do you have like a gift card situation going on right now? This time of year, you get like an extra $25. You buy $100.
You get 25 free.
You get 25 free.
Holiday bonus.
Big holiday bonus.
And you have the best reward system, which I used to be in.
What happened?
Well, it was like a marriage thing, I think.
You
So
lost your frequent diner
I need
account in
to
the
start-
divorce?
I need to start over again. Yeah,
We can start you up, but you can make a new account.
I need to start it up again. I want to get like retro.
We're going to get on that right when we leave.
I'm a loyal lettuce guy. Very loyal. Love this new spots. I'm going to be back at Gus's soon. I do want to try out the Crying Tiger. And I look for your places when I'm out of town. I stayed at a place, is it Marmalade in Austin? You have a...
ABBA there.
ABBA.
On
Is it-
South Congress. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like connected to the hotel or right next to it.
Yeah, but that's not the name. The name of the hotel is
Yeah, what is it?
Magdalena. Magdalena.
Yes, Magdalena. Yeah. I stayed there, and I was like, what? We got a lettuce joint here? Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to get back on the rewards point. But
We're going to set up your account right after
you
this.
need to be a member of the rewards plan, or what do you call it? Lettuce?
Frequent Diner Club?
Frequent Diner Club. And get some gift cards. Check out a lettuce joint, you guys. You probably
So
have
nice
already
of
been
you.
to
Thank
one.
you.
We are proud of them in Chicago. We're lucky to have you. I mean,
Thank
it's
you very
such
much.
embedded in the fabric of our city.
Thank you.
So, thank you guys for joining me. You got any socials? Are you active on socials you want to plug? You got any show? You just doing any stand-up? You got some shows coming up?
No, I'm out of that.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming in here. Enjoy the holidays. I know you guys are busy.
Happy holidays to you, and thanks so much for having us. And
No, of course.
love
Anytime.
your family, and great to see you.
Great to see you guys. And congrats again on everything you got going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. RJ and Jared Melman stopping in here. Don't forget, guys, we would love to get a review on the podcast. Go to that Apple Podcast page. Leave us a review. Also, I'm giving away a couple tickets to my December 21st show at Zany's in Rosemont. It is sold out, but I do have some tickets to give away. All you got to do, you leave us a review, put you in the running for that, or send us an email at thepatmcgannshow@teej.com and give yourself
Should we throw
a
in dinner
chance.
at Bub City right next door that night?
Oh, yeah? You want to?
We'll
Why
throw
not?
in dinner for two. Do 100.
How many tickets are you giving away?
2.
Okay.
So we'll
Two
throw in
tickets.
$150 to Bub City.
And $150 at Bub City. Look at that. What a...
Right
you
next
guys,
door.
What a
Walk
great deal.
right
It is
over.
right next door. Right there in the Zanies or the Rosemont Entertainment District. You got Bub there. And then the other Bub City over here on Clark. Beatrix, too, right there on Clark. Man, so many great spots.
Thank you.
All right, and then also, guys, don't forget to grab some skincare. I'm gonna leave. You guys.
I was thinking
you're gonna
about this
leave
the whole
with
time.
Some wonderful skincare.
How good your skin looks. I've been thinking about this the whole day.
I've been thinking that about you guys. You think
It
so?
must be the lighting.
Yeah, it is, right? We're gonna set you up. Get some uncomplicated
Yeah.
skincare. For
I use
men.
yeah.
You got a routine?
I use Pat lotion.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. Do you use Pat?
This is bar soap.
That's what it is. Bar soap.
Prison
dial.
bar soap.
The gold on a string. All right, guys. Have a great week. We will be back next week with Robin Baumgarten from WGN Morning News. We also have, who else we got coming up? Pat Boyle from the Chicago Blackhawks pregame and postgame. Very excited to see Pat. A lot of great episodes coming up. Thanks for tuning into this one. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.